Alright, now let's look at how we can format dates and times. Now, what you observe in what we have here is different dates, and the dates sometimes we've had date formats like this where you have month before the day and before the year. And so, this is very common with the United States, but here in Nigeria, it's usually not like that. So, how do we, format these dates to actually suit what we want? When you write, say, 4th of 6th, June 2019, or something like that. How do you know if this is month, or this is day, or this is month, or this is day? But usually because of the format we write, ours come the day before the month and the year. But we really can't tell depending on the kind of document that is with you to work with. So let's just look at how we can actually format dates much more. So first, let's see these dates. Now we have various date type. If you come here on the number group on the home tab and you open up this dialog box, you see we have short dates, which is presently what we have, and we have long dates. If I click on short dates, you see still the same format. But if I click on long dates, you see it gives you the day, the month, and the day in numbers, then the year. Which you rarely use this type of format, but it depends on your preference anyway. Depends on how you want to manage space and what you're trying to achieve. So, but that's basically how we can format dates. So I'll basically change this back to short date and just reduce this. Okay. So, but let's go back to what we were saying earlier. So how do we now change this? How do we know which one is the month, which one is the year, and all that? Now we can use a short keystroke shortcut Ctrl+Shift+3 to actually first do that. See now, Ctrl+Shift+3 gave me this, so I can see that it's the 6th of April, 19. But this might not really also do what we want. We might want it in a particular order. We might want it 6th April 2019 and not 19 in this format. So basically what I will do is I will show you how to do some custom formatting with date, which is actually very simple. So don't forget, for us to go to our number formatting, we use what? Ctrl+1, or we open up the dialog launch box here. So I'll click on it. So now let me do some formatting for you so we can understand how we do this formatting. So I'll just create a new format. All right, let's create a new format. Now when it comes to date creation, we have D will just give you the number, the day in number, which you can see in the sample. DD will give you 06 in that sense, or 08, 09, then 10, 11, like that. Now DDD will give you the day, whether Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, in abbreviation, which will have SAT. Now 4Ds will now give you the day in full. Okay, so take notes. D will give you just the number, DD 06, DDD will give you Saturday in abbreviation or the day in abbreviation, while 4Ds will give you the day in full. Now having this in mind, this is the same approach we will use for the month. So I'll put a space and I'll do month. M will give me the month in number. MM will give me 04, which is the month. Also MMM will give me the month in abbreviation. Then 4Ms will give me the month in full. Then put a space also for the year, which is also the same approach. Y and YY will give you 19. Then YYY will give you 2019, and YYY will give you 2019, obviously. So because that's how the year is. So you can see now we can use this custom format if this is what we want, how we want it. Let me say OK first. So I'll just expand the width. You can see now Saturday, April 2019. Of course, this date is really not too good because we can't tell which day in particular. So let's go back and format using Ctrl+1. So now let's just do some formatting here. So we'll say the day is Saturday. So when I will say Saturday the 6th, something like that. So I'll just put a space and I'll put D again. So we have the sample here, so we can remember. Wow. So I'll say OK. So you can see now it's fine. You can do it anyhow you want. You can add a comma. Saturday 6th. Let's say comma. Let's put your comma there. April 2019. You can just play around this to see how it works very well. So I'll say okay at this point. So now, understanding this, you can format your date the way you want. Don't forget, you can go back, use short dates, use long dates, however you want it, it's fine. So let's look at time very quickly. Now, obviously, we have time here. We have time, we have start date, end time, rather, start time, end time. So we can also determine which is AM or PM. No, so I'll basically select those two columns. So in this time around, I will use Control Shift 2 to show whether it is AM or PM. Control Shift 2. You can see that now. So we can see it's AM, right? Okay, now good. So also we have this lapse time, which is showing the difference between the end time and the start time. But you observe that in this kind of time calculation, obviously we don't need AM or PM. We just need to know how long, what's the duration between the start and end time. So which is fine. But for example, you can have, let's say, a new one, and maybe when you already have AM and PM in the date, and you want to calculate the elapsed time from this. So let's say we have something like this equals this end time minus start time. Okay, so I'll say enter. So you see now this is having AM, which is not what we would have loved to have. Normally it should be in this format. So we can actually still go back to our format cells to format that particular time. So I'll use Control 1, open up the time. You can see now. So I can basically just take out this AM PM thing that we have there. Alright, so just okay, it comes back to normal. I believe you understand. You can just go through this video again to be much more clearer with what we just looked at. See you in the next class.